Hey guys, Stealth here! It's episode 10 of the US Liberation Campaign and I'm quickly on my way to win this game. Because right now there are only very few players left. We have Spain, England and myself. That is all that is left on the map, and I know that because otherwise you would have unknown players. Now England is closest to me in points, but really it is not that much of a threat. The only thing that I'm a bit interested in is seeing their overall domination power. And they have a military strength of 695. Spain has a military strength of 99, so it barely has any military units. And my military strength is 774. That means that England is not that much weaker than my units are. So I'm hoping to be upgrading my units to tanks as soon as possible. Now, I haven't actually declared war against England yet, because I first want to upgrade 2 tanks. In order to do that, I'm going to need oil, which can be found there. So, for the moment, I don't really have that much that I can do, or that I need to do. And, oh, actually, the only unit that I can upgrade is going to be the Heavy Chariot. I can upgrade that into a tank. But for now, I'm basically waiting till I can either buy or get a settler. And one is being constructed in New York. I could start putting pressure on my dear friend over in London already. I'm just not sure if that's wise at this point. For now, I can find a religion. Yeah, well, it's 1500 AD. Do I even have a holy site anywhere? Because they need to do that on a holy site, I believe. Rio doesn't have one. Cincinnati doesn't have one. Baltimore, Washington, New York. It's in one of those captured areas, isn't it? I thought I had one somewhere. Or did I? No, I never finished repairing it. That's the problem. Okay, you're going to sleep. You can get an upgrade. And you're not that good. I'm basically going to keep you as a defensive unit. You're going to go in the trenches. Now we still have some units. I'm first going to do a bit of scouting here before I decide to push forward. So let's just have a look and see. Oh, that's what you call military strength? Yeah, we need to have a word about that. Because that is pathetic. You still have archers? Are you serious? Black Blazers, wait one turn, we're going to invade England anyway. Tanks or no tanks, we're gonna push right through. Because this is just ridiculously bad. Now this is probably down to the fact that my difficulty level just isn't high enough. I'm just steamrolling everything that I come up across, and it's... well, on the one hand it's fun, because I'm just so much more powerful than any of the other civilizations that I've seen. But at the same time, it's a bit too easy. I feel like there's not really a challenge in the game at current. Actually, not defending in Manchester, but go to Aquileia over there. That looks like a wonder right there. Petra. Walking Blazers. That's a very advanced military unit. It has 5 promotions. I definitely want those guys to stick with me. We're basically going to push right across the border here. And preferably inside the area of influence of the general. So it's important that I keep everyone near there. Skip the turn. We're going to have a granary completed in Aquileia. Claim a great person. And another great engineer joins the party. Good. Great engineers are so incredibly useful if you want to make sure that you can quickly rush a wonder. Choose production for Aquileia. Repair the monument. We have units needing orders right over here. I am producing the terracotta army. Rushing that wonder could help. Oh, hang on. This one has a different. Tragus Eureka for 1 random tech. Workshops provide +1 culture. Okay, then. Is that real? Yeah. Boost of flight in the year 1500. Wait one. We are still not in position. Have to get closer. Wait one. Wait one. I'm gonna push right into that district, probably. And there's still the blazers that need to get into
Astronomy
position.
compels the soul
Astronomy.
to look. It's the Industrial Revolution
Urbanization.
and the growth of urban concentrations that led to a sense of anonymity.
Nice, I can now build neighborhoods, so any city that has a problem with housing is going to quickly gain a lot of housing, depending a little bit on the type of terrain that I'm building it on. Public transport, receive 50 gold per appeal of tile when replacing a farm with a neighborhood. So it's basically a small refund. Or military research. Military academies and seaports generate 1 science. Do I have any obsolete policies? Upgrades are still extremely useful, same as conscription. And Grande Armée lets me basically produce military units in half the time. I'm not sure if I'm going to be getting new military units. So in that case, military research might be interesting to go for. Although... no, I still want to get my tanks. Washington, you still don't have a monument in Washington? Shame on me. It's turned 213 and we still don't have a monument. Okay, this town may need a bit of housing. So we're gonna build the first neighborhood. +4, +5. I'll take a +5. Right there. Manaus. There, I still, for some reason, cannot repair the holy site. The required district is damaged. Yes, I understand, but it just won't let me click it. It just will not allow me to do anything with that. So instead, with their housing capacity also quickly getting up to full power, I want to get another district here. This is a +5. It does, however, generate bananas. And with that, a lot of food. This is just a +3. Let's go for a +4. Rome. Completed granary. Go for workshop. Alright, we're still not quite there, guys. We're still not quite there. The ranger unit is complete. Excellent. I can now do automated exploring. I want to have a look at all sorts of various terrains that I might be coming up against on yet unexplored areas of my island. Well, continent, basically. They just spawned in a heavy chariot. Sure. Let me know how that's going to go down for you. Because I think it's not going to be very good. Let me talk to England. You already denounced me. So we're going to go for a casus belli, which is basically a cause of war. Declare war. Severe warmonger penalties. Well, they already think I'm a warmonger anyway. Or I can go for a colonial war. Use to declare war on a power that is 2 technology eras behind you. And I think that they are definitely 2 eras behind me.
War? We are not amused.
Yeah, well, that's not exactly the point of war, unless you're watching it on YouTube. So, let's invade Britain. I can only get a minor victory there. What they don't know is that I can quickly diminish that advantage by taking out that district. It's going to take forever to repair, but we'll just have to live with that. And yes, I know I can turn it into a core, but that would merge it with the other unit, and I do not want to merge it with that one just yet. Maybe, however, I can buy another... No, absolutely not. 1,300 gold for a new unit. That is ridiculously expensive. You've completed the Ranger. We can still complete quite a few wonders. It's going to take a long time. Washington is not growing, but it has room for an industrial zone. Can we focus you on food for a moment? And then go for a neighborhood. +3, +5. That digs into my upgrading budget quite a lot though. There. Yes. Good location. Builder. Get the silk. How do we attack now? Decisive victory. That is what I like to see. These guys can attack several times per turn if the enemy turns out to be not defeated yet. Okay, that is the enemy district destroyed. That's now mine. Let's push up with the other units. Hello, London. Hello, hello. We're gonna have a little chat. We're going to have a little liberation here. They're forming up with catapults and archers. Yes. Isn't that nice? More archers.
No sois penitente. Blasfemáis. La venganza de Dios caerá sobre vuestra cabeza.
Sounds like he might be denouncing me. Okay, what was that then? Because he didn't denounce me.
People
He's
can have
just
the Model
unfriendly.
T in any colour, so long as it's black.
Mass production allows me to get the Phoenician arsenal, another bit of great person points or great engineer points, and receive a second naval unit each time you train a primary one. This is incredibly useful if you're going for a massive navy. The other one is a shipyard, again improving combat experience for naval units. Not really something that I'm going to be interested in at the moment. Total wall damage. London will fall. And quickly at that. With you, we're going to do a bit of decimating defensive forces. This is starting to feel like seal clubbing. But let's just go with it under the guise of liberation. Can they attack again? No, they're out of active points. So London is down to 40 garrison points. There's basically nothing left. Production in Aquileia. Go for a watermill. This builder, time to get some sheep for Rome. And the other musketman. Well, we're going to turn you from a defensive unit into an offensive unit, insofar as this military unit needs any kind of assistance. Which it really... There we go. Which it really doesn't. Now he denounces me. They think you're a warmonger. No, I'm a liberator and you're next.
There were 7 wonders in the world, and the discovery of the Terracotta Army, we may say, is the 8th miracle of the world.
With this wonder, all my military units gain a promotion level. It's incredibly effective if you want to quickly level up your armies. And therefore making them much, much more deadly. This is a garrison unit. You. Promotion. That one. Route. I'm gonna have to look over all of our units. Do we have defenses anywhere else? Yes, over here. Garrison. No. Promote. Garrison. Thank you. Next up. Promote. This is versus district defenses, and this is land and naval units. Arrow Storm. That's a bit outdated if you're using a field cannon. Other military units on the defense. Yes, I have one in Chengdu. Garrison. Incendiaries. Nothing in Xi'an or Taiwan. Nothing there, nothing here. Now the thing is, I could promote the effective forward guys I have, but that would mean I would not be able to take London. That's not acceptable. We're going to take London. Liberate London. Oh my god, liberate London. And immediately London fixes the walls and gains the ability to fire at any unit nearby. Look at that, boys. We now have oil, or we can get it. This gives me basically a how shall I put this? A reversed cause of invading, I'd say. Yes, we're going to keep London. We're not going to destroy such a beautiful city. We're going to keep it. You will have to get out of the way. I'm going to move you up a touch. Move you up a lot. Can you still fire at anything? Yes, there's a catapult there. This musketman just continues to lag behind the action. Okay, Nidaros has completed the wonder. And what a wonder it is. That was one very, very useful thing. I can get the Rough Riders, I can get more Rangers, and I can go for a Corps, which makes them far more effective. But I actually want to save my money. I'm going to go for a commercial hub investment. That should give me a large amount of money. I'm getting about 60 per turn. So in a couple of turns I'm going to have quite a nice sum ready to go. Right, since you have nothing else to shoot at, I'm going to get you another promotion. And London, well, we have a bit of repairing to do after that massive bombardment that you took. Ranger. Oh yes, you also get a promotion. That one. Ranger gets a Ranger promotion. I'd say that makes sense. Where's my settler? Ah, it's coming up.
Claims that cannot be tested. Assertions immune to disproof. Are veridically worthless. Whatever value they may have in inspiring us, or exciting our sense of wonder.
I don't particularly think that I'm going to need to do a research agreement with anyone, but the Oxford University could be interesting. I might go for that as a wonder. Continue exploration. Oh, hello barbarians. New York has finished the settler. We're gonna need these guys to get up to the oil fast. With that, New York can immediately train a new military unit because we are at risk from that settlement over there. And unfortunately doesn't have access to an armory yet. Everything else is taking forever. Don't go for an industrial zone. There. Builder. Done. Musketman. Yeah, well, we'll get you a promotion. Amphibious. Choose production. Boston has completed a Ranger. How's Boston doing on housing? It's not too bad. 68 turns to growth. I can get the Potala Palace, which gives me diplomacy slot. Well, I think diplomacy is not really my forte. District base, which provides gold and great engineer points. Let's go for science points. That's the general. Start moving up towards the next area that may need a little bit of liberation. Garrison. There's a ranger over here, who unfortunately was just a bit too late to join the action where he got a free promotion. But okay. As for my big guns, you get another promotion, and I'm going to give you forward observers, which gives you one more range. Very powerful upgrade there. There's Liverpool. Taking a bit of fire, barely scratching that armed group. 1 XP. He did take a significant amount of damage, actually. Way more than I had expected. I also have ranged strength. How would you like this? Yes, I didn't think so. My builder. Go towards the oil. Now, my musketmen, which are finally catching up. Well, that depends on how fast the other guys go. Finally catching up to the front line. Can almost instantly get a victory out of that town. Skip the turn. Need you to fortify for a moment. How much terrain is there? I never really focused on exploration, and it's now starting to bite me. Okay. Arena completed. They once again are happy, but they need housing. It's just going to take a long time before we get that done. Can we focus on production? It's still a long time. Instead, let's go for an industrial lot. This is +2. I'll take a +1. I don't want to disrupt the niter over there. Next turn. Liverpool's once again defending itself. Not doing a very good job at it. Alright, heal up until ready. I'm not even sure the artillery is going to be in time before we actually kill off this town. Capture this town. Major victory. That massive... I already took it. I was going to say that was a massive blow, but it was a bit more than a massive blow. It was a killing blow. Buenos Aires! Well, you are influenced by England. England has not been defeated, have they? You're not able to create more trade routes. I have 4 out of 14. I should seriously invest in more trade routes. Risham needs more amenities. City-state quest, what do you want? Oh, I have completed a quest. Oh, that's good. Barbarians at Rio. Let me show you exactly what we do to barbarians. And that is the one that I was looking for. We're going to keep Liverpool. I'm going to get you guys healed up. So where would the rest of the English Empire be? I mean, they have a sailing archer, which could mean that they have more units up north. Not sure. Just going to have to do a bit of exploring to find out. Let's go for a library in Chengdu. And a bank over there. Production here. Pokrovka is doing okay on amenities. I'd say they need a neighborhood more than anything else. +5, +5, +6. Holy moly, that's a lot of civilians there. You cannot move another inch. But we have production in Ravenna awaiting. Ravenna's production is only 10. Ouch. Yeah, the force is going to have to be removed. Right, Liverpool. We may or may not have damaged parts of your city. Here comes the archer. Watch this. What
The key
could
words
you
of
possibly try
violent
to do?
economics are urbanization, industrialization, centralization, efficiency, quantity, speed.
Alright, this unlocks the factory, which is to be built within a workshop, within an industrial zone. And they have some nice bonuses. They have a bonus of 3 production, citizen slot and great engineer points to all cities within 6 tiles. Now I have quite a few cities that are quite close together. Boston, Nidaros, New York, Washington, Baltimore and Cincinnati can all have this overlapping bonus. And then to top it all off, I can have the Ruhr Valley, which is plus 30% production in this city and 1 production for each mine and quarry in this city. Must be built along a river adjacent to an industrial zone with a factory. This town comes to mind. I have quite a few... Correction, this one, Nidaros. I have quite a few quarries over here, so I could probably go for that. Let's give you a factory first. London. Prepare your encampment. That's only going to take forever. Other options? Occupied, no growth. Well, whatever. Get to work. What do you want? Send a trade route. Yes, I will get to that. Kabul. Trigger a Eureka for chemistry. Send a trade route. Recruit a great musician. Well, that's not terribly likely. I barely have any culture. Preslav is going to give me defend or extra production when building units, which is nice. Unit needs orders. Let's head south. explore a bit. I hope that you can take out that archery unit, because I really don't want to waste any of my firepower at it. Thank you. Pushing east. We got some nice terrain here. I am thinking that they're probably up here. Next to Buenos Aires. Defend. Next turn. Oh dear, we're taking fire. That itches more than anything else. Okay, you're back up. I can form a core. Oh, the other ranger is right next door. Yes, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to continue exploring. Rome. Get me a factory. Muscat, correction, Manchester. Go for a monument. Expand your cultural borders a bit more. It looks like there's a ton of valleys in here, but nothing else. I'd say it's getting consistently colder the further south I go, so it's not likely that we're going to see another English town there. We are, however, likely to see them here. Can you get those out of the way? That'd be wonderful. Huh. Not yet. Okay, heal up. As for you, I want you to heal up as well. You took a bit of damage from the arrows. My artillery gun. Continue pushing east. Even on your own, you're a formidable force. More archers. Oh, crossbowmen even. Alright, my spy is done in Washington. And I don't see any other enemy towns that I could do a bit of spying in, so I'm going to keep them around in Washington. Confirm placement. I want you to counter-spy. Iron. I was hoping that up there we could take out these guys before my settler arrives. Can you do that? From where you are at the moment. Okay. Rio! Go get a milk shop. Charleston. Monument. Very useful in any town. Granary. There's nothing there. Settler. You're finally here. Oh, shit. Yeah. That could be a problem. Where's my car? Go help out. I want you up further north. I need to get the oil. I need to start upgrading stuff into tanks. And I still don't have any oil. Oh, they got a lot of military.
If you can walk
and
away
stuff.
from a landing, it's a good landing. If you use the airplane the next day, it's an outstanding landing.
Yeah, that sounds like Chuck Yeager describing my experiences in Kerbal Space Program. Okay, I can get an observation balloon. Modern era support unit adds +1 range to adjacent bombard strength units. Holy moly. Biplane. First air combat unit. Airstrip. Can support 3 air units. Airdrome or aerodrome. And I could get a hangar, which is basically the combat experience variant of that
The effect
system.
of the mass media is not to elicit belief, but to maintain the apparatus of addiction.
Okay, with this, I can get propaganda, less war wariness. I don't even know that I had any of that. Cristo Redentor, tourism, not interested. Broadway, great writer, great musician, great work of arts. Wow. No, thank you. Let's have a look at the research. I still don't have celestial navigation. Well, naval ops were never a priority in this playthrough. Economics gives me the stock exchange. That's a lot more gold income. Sanitations and medics. Sanitation is okay, but I have the neighborhood. That should fix that issue. This could be interesting though, getting replaceable parts. I need... What do I need to boost that? No idea. Do I already have the bonus or what? Maybe. Get economics. Great person. What do we have today? Another great general. Okay. You're gonna have to step back a bit. Because they are getting awfully close. Awfully close. Can you wipe out that thing? No, that just took all of your movement points. That was a bit overkill. Washington. What is your passive ability? +5 combat strength in 1 movement to Renaissance in industrial land areas within 2 units. Gain 1 envoy. No. Not interested. I already have generals pretty much everywhere. Although, actually some of these units are not walking around with a general. Are we at war with Buenos Aires? We are. Oh. I can make peace with them in 1 turn. Blowing their swordsman's smithereens might not be the best prelude into trying to make peace. I think that they may take offense to that. Yeah, we're gonna have to take out these guys first and then wipe out the rest of them to get to the oil. My builder, I need to keep you a bit closer. Oh dear. Buenos Aires, don't do anything stupid. I will not be happy if the Walking Regiment Corps dies. We're going to have a significant issue then. Talking about issues, they're about to kill my settler. Or capture it, actually. They don't kill. So take your bus. And go elsewhere. I can tell you it's not safe here. Great person! Another great scientist. Did I... Oh, and a great engineer. My bad. Right, the ranger is not interactive at the moment. Factory for Boston. And in Chengdu. What are we going to build in Chengdu? University. Why not? Then we have a granary complete in Ostia. Ostia's production at 9.4 is pretty dreadful. Do you have any other options? No. Well, there then. Then we're going to repair the monuments. We have units needing orders at this stage where I don't really have that much to do. We're going to make peace. I have no problem with you. Hello. It is mainly Britain that I want gone. And or liberated. You are going to have to step back. Isaac Newton, what can you do? Yeah, you want to expand on that? Activated effect. Instantly builds a university and library in this district. Universities provide +2 science. What do we have here? A library and a university. So that isn't terribly useful. Other zones. What do we have here in Chengdu? Right, we just started production on the university. Here. Both already checked. Check. This one. Check. We got barbarians. Really? They got some balls walking into my territory. I don't really see a good location for this guy. Not yet. So I'm probably going to forget you, but just sleep for now. And my great engineer gains 1 toys, a uniquely manufactured luxury resource which provides +4 amenities. That is a lot of amenities. Do we have any unhappy cities? Nothing so far. Nope. Nope. Everyone's happy. Chengdu, not too happy. +1, +1, +1, they need housing. That's for sure. Focus on production a bit more than housing. San Francisco, 0 amenities, but it does not yet have a commercial district. Yeah, we're just gonna beam you over to Washington. And we're gonna deploy you over there. Okay, fine, you can walk. Unit needs orders. Yes, I'm gonna need you to go up north. Same for you. Not sure if you're ever going to arrive in time, but we'll see. Anyway, talking about time, the episode's been 36 minutes, so that means that this episode is concluded. I think that London, or that England, doesn't have too much left. I don't know exactly how much. This is my offer, this is their offer. Considering that they cannot give me any more cities, that means that she's probably down to her last. And let's see about her military strength. That was quite significant. And now isn't. At 121. My military strength is 935, so they are absolutely right that I'm a great liberator. Anyway, thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon for more Civilization 6.